night. So tonight's all about the Spanish wines. Um, I was here 2 seconds ago and the phone was playing up. It still seems a bit laggy now, but I've just restarted the phone, so there's absolutely nothing on God's green earth I can do about it. Um, looks like it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? If the phone, I don't know if EE's playing up or not. Slightly on the laggy side. Hopefully it will get better. I'm just, oh, for God's sakes, I clicked the wrong thing now. Is it better? It feels a little bit better. I'll just click on the chat. Good evening. So I'll just click on the chat so I can see the chat on my laptop. Good evening. So I couldn't get all the Spanish lagers I wanted to get. So I have managed to get San Miguel Especial. That's good then, yeah. Yeah, it was laggy. I did it last Saturday as well. Must be a Saturday thing. I've got San Marcos. I put San Carlos, I have. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, San Marcos Cerveza. Oh, I wanted Mayhew, but I couldn't get it. And I'd been to 5 shops, and I'd had enough by then. And I've got Estrella. So, without further ado, and I don't have a San Miguel glass, funnily enough. Oh, it was as laggy as hell again. It did it last Saturday to me. Good evening. Yeah. It was as laggy as they come. And one does apologise. God knows what was going off. So I restarted the phone and morning. And come back. I suppose these things happen, don't they? This is the only problem with lives. If you do have an issue, good evening. You do have an issue. It's it's one of those, I suppose. Morning. Yeah, it's yeah, the Wi-Fi is back on there, so but it's not the Wi-Fi actually. This is my yeah. It was really laggy, wasn't it? Same last Saturday. It looks like I'm gonna have to do a quick restart so many times a week. Although I only restarted it yesterday. So San Miguel, Sierra Moretti. Do you mean Birra Moretti? One of my 2 favourite go-to beers when I go to Spain, lagers rather. This and obviously Estrella. Well, it's more the chat than the lager review, to be fair, isn't it? It's not really that. Well, thank you. I've never actually watched the craft beer channel, to be honest. To be fair, not a lot on the nose, which you don't really get from a lot of lagers, to be fair. Welcome back. But what it is, I bought this, I thought to myself, something different, something a bit more random this week. I've been to Asda, to be honest. Mythos is nice, though. Let's be fair. Basically, just having a lager night instead of a beer night. Perla honey is amazing. You'll love Perla honey. It really is. It's top class. Yeah. It always is better, isn't it? Across where it's made. Yeah, the garden's looking really good now. Yeah. I had to restart the phone. It was as laggy as a fucking Bushy's old German lager. Perfect draft machine. One of these days I'll treat myself to something like that. Yes, I've tried the Polish honey beer. It's amazing. Perla honey. Yeah, top class. Really nice. The honey's spot on. Equal to a lot of good craft beers. Yeah, you'd love that garden, Mr. Kent. The birds in there, so many different birds. God, you get a headache after about 2 hours of it. Haven't you? It's International Whiskey Day today. Probably a good thing I'm not on it. Good evening. So yeah. One way of doing it, isn't it, with compost bins? Turning it over, getting the heat going. Good evening. So yeah, I wanted to pick Mayhew up tonight, but the shops today, I don't know if anybody's been out to the shops in the UK, but the shops were rammed. Oh, I've had lots of red cars this week. I burnt the dinner the other day. Yeah, it's not been a good week. I think he meant O's. So you're already out of lockdown in Wales then? Always the English are far behind. We're all on April the 12th, back in the pub. So we have a celebrity in the house, Mr. Rampant Lion Reviews, otherwise known as James or Jim, probably more Jim than James, I suppose. Living in Sweden, lovely place to live. Some good theme parks in Sweden. Oh, you can't go out of Wales, Yeah, Pearl of Honey, Batters Honeydew. Yeah. I missed that last one. Kebab pizza. Oh, I'm starving. I've had nothing to eat all day, so drinking beer on an empty stomach's not good. No, I'm in good. Bear in mind, the rest of the day I'm good. So I won't be getting too many beer red cards. Yeah, or fucking. Don't know what it is with Nottingham. We get fuck all on the new beer scale. One does apologise for swearing. Yeah, I'm only having the 3, and then I'm going up the arse. I'm cooking dinner, and we're going to try and watch the new Justice League. I'm going to stream the bugger. Garlic sauce and chips. I love garlic sauce. Yeah, I do like my garlic. Yeah, Carlisle apparently is the #1 place in the UK to get your beers. It's certainly at Nottingham. Don't bother coming to Nottingham. You're not going to get nothing. I'm going to fill the hot tub up tomorrow. It's going to be filled up ready for Monday and Tuesday. Hot tub reviews. Although I'll be wearing a shirt. See you later. You got work tomorrow. Bless you. Work on a Sunday. You are a star. Ugh, I hate working Sundays. No, certainly no tits out. No. You don't want to see my belly. No, God no. I've not really put any weight on, I am, but because my work's physical, so I don't really put weight on anyway. I know, mid-20s. Oh, God. Monday and Tuesday after work, I'm straight home, I'm straight in the garden, get all my cushions out on the decking, on the lower decking, and enjoy that sun, even if it is only for the next 2 or 3 days. Tomorrow about 14, Monday, Tuesday in the 20s apparently. Did you have to wear a mask in the pub, or was it outdoor drinking? Yeah. Me walking around with a mower. No. She might do when I'm not on camera, obviously. Outdoor only. Yeah. 12th of April for us. Roll on. There will be a beer review from a pub. Well, maybe. Depends if I feel brave enough and there's not too many people watching taking the piss. Thank you. So drinking this sort of lager, you know, lagers are lagers. They are what they are. We know they're not craft beers. We know you're not going to get, you know, lots of flavour from them. What they are is crisp, refreshing. No, I've not booked the pub. No. Do you have to start booking pubs? How are you making a fake Elvis juice? Oh, they're just hilarious, aren't they? You've been off work for 15 months. Furlough. Flipping heck. Yeah, they have dropped their beers down, haven't they? It's sad, isn't it, when they start dropping beers down. Went to B&M Bargains today, nothing in B&M. I was expecting to find all the New Brothers cider. Oh, retired, right, yeah. I was expecting to find all the New Brothers ciders in B&M because they and Brothers have got quite the relationship, but nothing, not a single one. Steak on the barbecue, not yet because I ain't got no gas. 6%, bless you. Oh, so a different sort of beer chat tonight because, you know, I'm not going to get much out of lager and it's as simple as that. But it's something different. It's a way to have a bit of a chat and put the world to rights. April the 12th, I'm looking to get theme park season passes for Alton Towers. I think it's like 75 quid each, and you can go all year, including in the summer months. And I think that's what me and the wife and our little one are going to do. Good evening. Probably go every Sunday. It needs a shave. Yeah, it does as well. It's getting long again. And yeah. Start seeing all the grey. Although these days it's all RC. Yeah, I come out of the shower and my hair's as dark as they come. I start walking around with wet hair all the time. It helps. Yeah, lagers are lagers. Yeah, there are better lagers. I just thought of doing something different tonight, something a bit more random. Went to the bargains earlier, nothing interesting in there. Yeah, I mean, with the heat in Spain, like I've always says, you're drinking the Russian Imperial Stout, 8%, bless you. No offence, paint tonight. No, I'm trying to be good. A pine toilet seat. You still have to wipe them. I prefer plastic. You can see where the piss stains are. Yeah, I went into Tesco's early and I didn't really rate their selection as well. It wasn't great. 17% Imperial. Now that's a Raggy Avenue strength, that is. That's nice. No, I've been fixing my gazebo today. So been done the garden, went shopping, 5 different shops. Leffy Blonde. I fancy doing a Leffe night just for something more random. But their bottles are more expensive. You know, you're looking at £3 each. Do you know, Borman said about that, and I went into Tesco's today as well, and good evening. And I didn't. Oh, someone bought you some Tesco's beers, right? Yeah, I need to watch a video in a bit before I get drunk. Missed that bit. Right. So obviously I've been in Spain and I've drank a lot of draft San Miguel. I've drank a hell of a lot more draft Estrella. It's funny, isn't it, how they have it? Makes you wonder if the Audi clone's going to be even better. And be interesting. So yeah, you don't get a lot of flavour out of this, to be honest. It's more about just having a chat, I reckon, tonight. Stella, it's 5.2 in Spain. Mm. I try to eat more, but it's a struggle getting to the. Well, when I'm at work, I'm going to be eating more. That's for sure. Lager's my meal. Tends to be these days. Good evening. Yeah, I've been to Spain 5 times. All around Chinese food, king prawn and mushrooms, all day long, and salt and spicy chicken, but not so much on the spice. I like the spicy elements, not too spicy, obviously. Good evening. Why is the fake one different then? So I'll drink the rest of this, and I'll drink that, and we'll do a bit of we'll do some comparison at some stage, just to see. Bit of a late one. I'm thinking of doing a wine Saturday night on the wine. A couple of yellowtails. Good wine, not too expensive, and a couple of bottles. In Catalonia, Estrella's amazing. I stop in a place called Estavel Park, and it's in La Pineda, just outside of Salou. And jam. Oh, jammy red roux. I've got two. No, I've not been to Mexico. No. I don't really fancy it. I don't fancy getting took hostage and whatnot. But yeah, Spain. I love the Salou and the Portaventura theme park. Amazing theme park. The Audi Lager? Wow, I've never come across anybody who's actually liked it. You're on about the strawberry lager from Audi. Oh, are you joking? Fuck for that. Fucking hell. You have me worried then. I mean, there's piss taking and then there's piss taking. Bless you. Yeah, I'm not even halfway, not even minutely drunk. No, I can still feel the anxiety in my legs. Yeah, yellow card for you. Yeah. A mini keg of Lighthouse Hells. Oh, bless you. So you can have a mate or two round then, well, if you can, in the garden, have a bit of a drink. Be good to get some normality back in life. I dare say at some stage we will as well. I think I'd drink the 4-car-packles. I don't think I'd ever want to drink jammy, whatever it was again. We're jamming. Tossa de Mar. I've never heard of that. I know Catalonia, well, quite a bit of it. Good on you, mate. Having a drink, a bit of chill, having a laugh. It's what it's all about. It's all right doing this virtual stuff, but getting out there and actually seeing people and chatting and that. There are some good places in Catalonia, though, to be fair. There's some good places to go to. I don't know them. That's probably a bit further up the coast than where I am. Estrella, yeah, Estrella's far better than San Miguel. Yeah, I definitely agree. The Arboretum's a absolute shithole. Nottingham Arboretum. 11 years ago when I left, we were winning Britain in bloom still. Nowadays, I walked around the other week and I couldn't believe it. You know, I know as a gardener when a garden's not been looked after, and oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, Sharp Tom wasn't the best. Yeah, it wasn't nice. Yeah, both my sites do weddings. It's exclusively weddings and events now. Yeah, getting out there on Monday. Go and see a mate who you haven't seen for a while. It's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, I know they say it should be between two families. Good evening, Jake, and welcome to a more chilled out beer chat where we're talking about lagers instead of beers. And I'm going to drink so much of each, and then I'm going to do a bit of a taste comparison, shall we say. Although I think I know the winner already, but hey ho. I wanted to pick Mahu up, but I couldn't get the bugger. And I wasn't paying £4 for in edit a Vaggy Beer Festival. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? I think it was, there was two yeah, there was two in Tesco's at £4 each. One was Alhambra and the other one was in edit Dam. Obviously, the in edit Dam's definitely a Spanish lager. Jake, if you didn't know, is actually a beer reviewer with over 1,000 subscribers, same as Mr. Kent Beer Reviews. Rattlesnake Chalice, Neon Raptor and Black Iris Brewery. Bless you. What do you think of it? Let me know. Yeah, it's what it's all about, you know. Yeah, I love Moher as well. But having a chat, you know, if anything the last year's told us is that we all need to get back out and meet up with friends. Beer festivals, great place to go and meet up with people, especially if you're near to certain other beer fans at beer festivals or beer reviewers even. You know, go meet up, have a chat, drink some beer, have a laugh. I'm doing yeah. The trams are outside, yeah. It's not as good as it used to be when I was there, but hey, you know, some gardeners, there's gardeners and there's gardeners, and you know, I didn't win competitions for nothing. Thank you, and he's a good lad. As for mowers, change your spark plug. There's lots of stuff you can do. Never bin it because you'll be surprised they will come back. It used to be a lovely place. Yeah, very good, thank you, and good evening. So, bit of a different night, you know. I will come up with something slightly more interesting. I'm definitely thinking about doing a wine night, and I'm definitely thinking about doing a cider night as well. Just see if everybody else drinks a cider. You don't have to drink the same as me. You probably don't even like the same. And you know, the wine, cider, a spirits night one night. Although with spirits, I can't be getting pissed. You know, yeah, a spirits night. Yeah, see no Willie. Yeah, people get rid of stuff. Yeah, it's more of a chill. You know, instead of trying to, we all know what San Miguel tastes like. We all know that the stuff that's in draft in Spain is 10 times better than any of this stuff that's made in the UK, because it is made in the UK. Probably by somebody like Marston's or Molson Coors. I won't be surprised. Someone's bound to know who it's actually brewed by over here. Don't forget that Marston's, Molson Coors, them type of breweries brew a lot of stuff. Yeah, but only for about an hour and a half. Yeah. This isn't the imported one. No, No, I got this from, I was panicking. I've been to 3 shops, no bloody San Miguel. So I got it from Audi in the end. Heineken brewery. I won't be surprised. Yeah. Yeah. Most of it are, to be fair. Put your nappy on. Yeah. It's funny, you know. I've been on the Arboretum, and the Arboretum's rammed full of students, you know, lots of ornithology, you know, not the bird type, not the feathered type, the other type. And there's one bloke sat on the grass. I've got plenty of ciders behind me. And yeah, I've got Estrella. And this bloke, we walked by this bloke, and he'd got what looked like a nappy on. And he's like, what the fuck's that bloke got on? And you're like, whoa. And yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong, seriously wrong. And we didn't look again. I do like my cider cold, yeah. I've got to bear in mind, this shed is cold. Even now it's freezing. I'm absolutely freezing. So it was okay. I've had it on draft, and it's a lot better on draft. So now I'm gonna crack open this Audi San Marcos. I thought it was called San Carlos. That's why I put a clip in the description for the chat. A nice cold pint. What did you have then? Just out of curiosity. So, beer and Moretti glass. Got to have your lager glasses. This is from Audi. So it's actually sat next to San Miguel. So I'll pour so much because I want to leave a bit for the bit of tasting. San Marcos. Yeah, I know you do. I've seen a couple of your rip-off reviews. I think it was the Audi one where you were comparing the two Audi, the Audi one and the Brewdog and the Audi rip-off. So you don't like it? Ah. No, this was years before I brewed mine. Prince William's named the world's sexiest man. Oh, well. Who by? Yeah, I've got some nice ciders behind there. What I'll do before next week, I'll pick out 3 of the better ones. Yeah, so what Kent says, Dean's Beer Reviews and the Clueless Drinker are doing Peter. Is that the bloke with the blonde hair? I do forget names. And they're doing a Belgian live tasting from 7 p.m. So just to let you know. Although they're doing 3 beers, so it won't be a short session. We're looking at a 2 or 3 hour job. At least 2 hours, I would have thought. Catherine's lovely, isn't she? You know, Kate or whatever. She's one stunning lady. Yeah, Prince William needs to get some air, but bless him. You know, you can't help it, can you? You know, if you recede, you recede. Yeah. I'm not even fucking bold. Not yet. Bowman's more sexy than me, though. He's got that Carlisle thing going off. And he gets his beers before I do. And it's disgusting. I'm gonna phone up Morrison's and say, look, stop taking him to Carlisle first. It's getting on all our nerves. Oh yeah, you can't. With sunglasses, you always need to have the mirror image ones, the ones where no one can see where you're looking. Yeah. Good evening. They're the best ones. The ones where no one can see where you're looking. Oh yeah, definitely. And if the wife's watching, I didn't mean any of that. Yeah, yeah. Stop sending all the beers to Carlisle first. So, same strength as the San Miguel. San Marcos, first ever time drinking it. I haven't actually done a review of this. So I will go into some sort of review mode for this. Although, to be fair, when I do the tasting, yeah, the dog's okay. We have to take him outside for his shits, stop him shitting himself inside. But he's a good lad. 14-year-old Cocker Spaniel, you know, when you get old, you'll be the same. Someone will be wiping your arse when you're shitting yourself. Yeah, it's not a good thing to look forward to, is it? Thank God I'm a few years away from that. When you're in your 70s and 80s, or you've got dementia, dementia's not fun, though. You know, that's not a thing to be, you know, take the piss out of. So, I've got to say this. The nose isn't as nice as the San Miguel. Definitely a lager malt nose, but San Miguel's got a bit more to it. Yeah, brain dementia. It's not. It's, you know, it's a serious thing, isn't it? And you know, I forget a hell of a lot. Funnily enough, yeah. Funnily enough, I don't forget negative stuff. I forget positive, but not negative. Hey, that's anxiety for you. Shit, isn't it? Let's have a taste. First and foremost, doesn't taste anything like San Miguel. I say, bless him, we don't want that. I've just got that today, the New England one. I picked up the ice cream sorbet. Looking forward to that, although I'm not looking... Good evening, Barry. Although I'm not looking for... paying a £5 for a 6% beer is robbing. You know, I don't care. I picked up this little fella as well today. Good evening. There you go, Mo, thank you. I noticed... Was you on Paul's chat earlier? Paul's beer reviews. I'm sure your name was on there, or one very similar at least, because there's a lot of people on the internet, obviously, and I suppose there's a lot of people with the same name. Yeah, I thought it was. I looked at some of the people commenting. And I thought, do I recognise anybody? I'll have a look again in a minute. And I bought El Bandido, otherwise Audi's clone of Desperado. So what you say, dog doing a shit? Where was that comment? Right. I suppose from that angle that you may think it does a little... Yeah, it does look a bit strange, doesn't it? Yeah. £5 for a bloody can from a supermarket. Broadside? No, not tonight. One of these days I'll get into all this this draft stuff, this perfect draft and all that. But obviously it depends how much money you've got to play with at the end of the day. And if you drink a lot, I mean, I drink a lot, but not as much as some people can. It's the the lemon meringue. So that sounds nice, gotta say. And my wife likes lemon meringue, so I might have to see if she wants to taste. Lemon meringue ice cream sorbet. It does sound interesting. A turkey twizzler. A broadside night. We'll have to do an Adnams night. Try and get 3 different Adnams. Although, best place to get Adnams is Marks and Spencer's. Most of their beers are Adnams, funnily enough. No, I'm saying, Craig, I do not like drinking the same beer too much. Unless it's a nice beer. Mainly stuff I've own brewed. I don't mind. £5 for that can. £5 for a can. Yeah, and I Adams, yeah. Adnams rather, yeah. Broadside definitely. Southwold Bitter and Lighthouse is one. Ghost Ship as well, isn't there? Ghost Ship, yes. Yes. I'm not reviewing 3 bottles of that. Good evening. It's an interesting hobby, beer reviews. It's a good hobby to have because you never drink and then go upstairs, go to the house, and as long as you're not too steaming, you know, we all have hobbies, don't we? Although to be fair, 20 minutes after I get when I'm down here, sometimes I get rat arsed. Half an hour later up the house, I'm sober again. I'm definitely going to do some home brewing soon. Now the weather's started to warm up on the Spatten. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that low cost beer might send me some of that. They actually sent me a load of beers instead of like the lager stuff. No, I can't say I would. No. Yeah, we all do what we do, especially while COVID's on. We all do what we do to survive, don't we? As long as you're not waking up in the morning absolutely bloody steaming, and then going to work, driving to work drunk. That's shit that you don't want to do, or hitting vodka first thing in the morning. But there's a lot of people who drink a hell of a lot more than what we do. I used to work on the Arboretum. I've seen the students; they can put beer down them at such an unbelievable rate that it's just you think to yourself, these people can drink 30 pints a day, and you're like, whoa. And I'm thinking 4 pints a day is bad. Jack Daniels. Oof. Sam Smith's. I like Sam Smith's beer. I had it at an airport once. 7 flipping quid for a pint. That was a long pint. Not paying any more than that. Most expensive beer kit is from Love Brewing. It's 40 quid for the kit. But Imperial Russian Stout, 40 pints of it. It is amazing. And then especially if you play around with the kit, adding ginger and all that. Catalonia is way better than Bognor Regis. Yeah, I can't wait to go back. I need to get some more of the Samuel Smiths. Drink Supermarket used to be brilliant. Hey, adding cream eggs, bless you. It's one way of doing it. Yeah. There's so many, isn't there? There's so much to do. Yeah, I don't really get steaming. Not to the stage where. Good evening, Thomas. Not to the stage where I'm absolutely battered. I might be battered for 20 minutes. That pisses the wife off. But then 20 minutes after that, I'm sober again. And she knows I'm sober. So she'll give me a bit of a moan. But she knows that I've already recovered. Although I've already burnt the dinner by that time. So. But then again, sometimes with drinking on most days, that it takes a lot to get you drunk. Yeah, Catalonia is an amazing region. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You go out. You imagine you're on about the Green King going out and drinking. You go out pubs in town, and you'd spend a good £100 in a night. So you put that on what you spend on beer, hell of a lot less. I did a lager review earlier and it absolutely walloped me. It was only 4.7%. Absolutely panned me. First beer of the day, a lager review, about 3 o'clock. And it gave me a right thumping. So it just goes to show you, good evening. It just goes to show you that even if you're a big drinker, that sometimes you can drink something. Oh, Hollandia, there was the review. I've got another review coming up later. I did a sneaky review while I was putting the gazebo up, as you do. Sneaky reviews. Job's good. Did he? People do swear in pubs though, don't they? You know, that's part of the course in pubs. No mobiles in Sam Smith's pubs. Yeah, I think most people, I think that government guidelines are a load of rubbish because everyone drinks more than the government guidelines. I don't know many that don't. Five a day is not a lot though, is it? When you're in the grand scheme of things. No, I've not. I did the Hollandia review. I've reviewed one from No Frills Joe, and that's all I've had to drink today. No, trying to be good, trying. I prefer pubs where it's a bit quieter. Gotta be honest. Well, you know, where you got music and it's blasting out, and I can't hear a fucking thing anyone's saying. And especially when you're pissed up and you can't hear a thing, you're like, yeah, just doing. I like to hear what people are saying. Yeah, the beer will be watered down, won't it? And you're paying a good price for it as well. The chat's gone on that side, so I've got to watch this now. 23rd of April, George's Day, day before my sister's birthday. Well, chat's disconnected. No wonder. Duvel. Oh, bless you. Duvel Citra as well. I nearly picked up a couple of Duvels. Might have to have a Belgian beer night as well one night. I like the small pubs. I like the small pubs where there's a good selection of beers. You know, if I was a pub owner, you'd want a pub that's got a good 10 beers, different beers, because you know you're going to struggle to get 10 beers down you. You know, most people are anyway. I don't need glasses. The only time I struggle reading bottles is because the light in this corner. Yeah, 10 beers is enough for me. Jesus Christ. I get to 7, I've had enough. See, before Spoons did what they did to their employees, Spoons were a great place to get all your craft stuff. It's not really a review, it's just a chat tonight. This is Sam Marcos from Audi. It's supposed to be a San Miguel rip-off, but it isn't. It's nowhere near. Buxton Citra IPA. That was okay. It wasn't too bad. I don't think. You know, it was okay for what it is. Yeah, it's tough for smaller pubs, isn't it? But that's where if you haven't got the capacity to have lots of pumps, you get bottles in. You get bottles at the right temperature. I don't wear farmer's hat. Jesus Christ. I wear that though. I wear me beer hats at work. McEwen's Champion, 7.3% of goodness. as lagers go, it was okay. It's not great. It's certainly not as good as San Miguel. And that's the San Miguel that's here. Yeah. And you know when McEwen's champion, you know the first time I drank it, I didn't like it. Too strong. Nowadays, it's sessionable. I missed that comment. Bloody comments aren't loading on this side. Ooh. Yeah, the triple hop Duvel was nice. Yeah, I wish I was a pound behind the rich people. Right, last orders for this. I need to get on the Estrella. Yeah, gotta say, Audi's version, not that great. So on the Estrella, this is what I have on tap in my restaurant. Come on, bloody chat. So I'm struggling with the comments tonight because my flipping laptop's decided to have a bit of downtime. Let me knock it off and bring it back on. Restore chat. Oh, the internet's gone off, that's why. Oh, useless. Some of that homemade wines is a bit rancid in Spain, though. It can be. Yeah, internet's gone off on my computer. Oh, well, one of them nights. So, yeah, Estrella. Oh. Estoril Park in La Pineda, near Salou. This is on tap. You just go up and help yourselves. And oh my gosh. It's a beauty. Oh, that's the first time that chat's gone off for a long, long while. This is a nice lager. So a bit more lighter than the last two lagers. So certainly the San Carlos is more ambery in colour. This is certainly more golden, a nice white head, good bit of carbonation there. Even the aroma's nicer. I mean, it's a lager malt aroma. Yeah, I am shite at pouring. One is honest. But yeah, in Spain, Mifos on draft is lovely. Oh, flipping tastes good as well. Now, the last time I went to Spain, went for a week, and you know where you can go to the bar and order a pint, or you can go to the machine and pour yourself a pint out. I'm not going to the bar and waiting for some bloke to serve me. Straight to the machine, pour one, drink one, pour another, drink one, and then pour another, then walk back to the wife and say, God, there's a right queue at that bloody machine. But yeah, Estrella is. Yeah. And obviously, where I go, Salou is Catalonia. Yeah, brilliant. And I've even drank this walking round Portaventura and Ferrari World, drinking round. You can walk round with beer there. So you go on your rides, you can have a beer and go on the theme park rides. What's not to love about that? Whoa. Drinking at the theme parks and then trying not to spew on the ride, you know. Hey, there's things, you know. Oh God, yeah, you wouldn't want to be behind them, would you? Next minute, woof. Always sit at the front of a roller coaster. Yeah, I mean Ferrari Land at Portaventura, 112 miles per hour. Red Force, 112 miles per hour, 360 foot high. It's a bit like is it Stealth at Fort Park? So you go up, goes up, loops around, and comes back down, and yeah, amazing roller coaster. And then in Portaventura itself, you've got the park. You've got Shambhala, 270 foot high, and I think it's like 75 miles an hour, but it's an airtime beast. Oh yeah, I was on the big one back the year it came out. Marston's make Estrella. Right, that's interesting, isn't it? Bloody Marston's. Let me see if I can sort my... Yeah, let me just undo it a minute. There we go. Oh, well, fucking hell, the computer's gone off now. Oh, dear. Oh, you mean Alton Towers? Well, yeah, that was stupidity that caused that. Nothing to do with the roller coaster. Some idiot sent the ride out when they shouldn't have done. Stupidity. Roller coasters are so safe, it's unbelievable. It's people not sticking to the rules. You know, like health and safety in life. Health and safety, stick to them bloody rules. That's what rules are there for. And yeah, someone sent the roller coaster, sent the car out when they shouldn't have done. It's as simple as that. Hey, you never know. The wife might treat me. Yeah, someone overrid all the... You're right, Megan. Someone overrid all the safety procedures. I missed that last comment then. So I'm back on my phone for comments because... Oh, not me. Don't hide the chat, God's sakes. Up the toffees. Hey. I went on the big one last year, funnily enough, and I was shitting myself. It's funny, you know, as you get older, you start to worry about death a bit more. When you're in your 20s, you're like, fuck it, let's get on the ride. When you're in your 40s, I got on the ride next to my son. My son's 10-year-old, and he's got autism. These things don't scare him. So we were on the ride, on the big one when it broke down. Oh shit! And went up that lift up. It was a rough ride, to be honest. But, you know, it was a good day out. Good day out last year. Now, Icon, the Mack dual launch roller coaster. Now, that's something special. So I'm trying to get the chat back, if I can, on this computer, on the laptop. I've restarted my laptop. I got into roller coasters from the age of 10 years old. Got took to Alton Towers the year Corkscrew came out, and always loved roller coasters ever since. Do get scared, but yeah, I love roller coasters. You know when you feel safe, the exhilaration. You go on a roller coaster, you know you're not going to die, and you feel safe. When you feel safe enough to let go, like going on Nemesis at Alton Towers, having your arms in the air all the way around. Legoland, yeah, I've been to Legoland, yeah, it's all right. It's a kiddies park, but it's not too bad. Right, let me restore the pages. There we go. Then I can actually see what's going on. So in about 2 or 3 minutes' time, for those who want to know, Dean and Clueless Drinker are doing 3 Belgian beer reviews on Dean's channel, just so as you know. And he's a good lad, Dean is. He's a bit like me in some ways. Fort Park, yeah, Stealth is awesome. Yeah, your daughter will love Legoland. Yeah, a great theme park for the kids. Do not go on the weekends. Fuck's sakes, it's so busy. Try and go on a week. Take her out of school one day and go. That's the best time. When it's not so busy. Yeah, Fort Park's great. And you know, if you can afford to go and stop on in the park, in the hotel, it makes the experience magical. Do a 2-day, 2 days on the park, 1 night in the hotel. It makes such a magical experience for children as well as adults. What was that about going faster? Nemesis all day long. Yeah, Nemesis is Nemesis Inferno is okay, but it's nowhere near as good. Yeah. You definitely want to sleep at Legoland's. The experience, it's what it's all about. Legoland is probably one of the closest experiences, and you know the mini Legoland, the mini world in Legoland's amazing. Some good rides in there. I can't wait to go to Disneyland Paris myself. We went on my wife's 40th birthday. I treated her for her 40th birthday, and we can't wait to go back. It's all down to money, isn't it? And you know, when we're safe, obviously. No, we used to have American Adventure not far away from us, in it just outside of Ilkeston, but that closed. And sadly, you know, it should have been took over by Merlin. Uh, it's You like the Blackpool Grand National? Fucking hell, that's a rough as hell ride these days. When did you last go on it? I went on it last year and went on the back. Jesus Christ, it's rough. It really is rough. Wicker Man at Alton Towers. Now there's a wooden roller coaster. Amazing roller coaster. Margate, yeah. We, as a family, we really do need to get down to all these. Yeah, I've loved roller coasters since a 10-year-old. Absolutely love them to bits. Valhalla, that's not reopening until next year now, funnily enough. Disneyland, yeah. Euro Disney, definitely a place to take a child. Brilliant. You'll love it. Especially if there's more than just one adult as well. You know, couple of families together going. Always better when there's more of you. You know, at least two families together. It makes for a great experience. On your own, you feel a bit intimidated. The bus through Bulwell. Yeah. Okay, now. They can do. You know, with roller coasters, as long as it's feeling safe. You know, you go on the ride, you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to die on this ride. You've been on the ride a couple of times, and all of a sudden your confidence levels go up. And I suffer with anxiety, so you can see that I'm the sort of person who gets stressed. And I go on Wicker Man at Alton Towers on Nemesis. Once I've been on once and know that I'm okay, I'm not going to die, then I'll go on again. The second time I'm going on, I'm arms in the air, and I'm not holding on for dear life, and I'm enjoying. And you know, you do a day of that, and your anxiety just absolutely goes. If you've got mental health issues like I have, going on them sort of rides is amazing. It really is. Now I need to go on some of these roller coasters around the country. Me and the wife need to go out and about, really, especially this year. Oh, Jesus Christ. Roller coaster accidents in Europe. I'm happy with how the chats are going when there's no idiots on. Yeah. It's a good community. The beer review community is a good community. Obviously tonight it's an absolute random doing Spanish lagers. And you know, when we do get idiots, it puts me off massively. I think to myself, I don't take my time out of my day to come on here for people to see shit. You know, on to say how big America is, it's not that bad, you know. Can you imagine how many rides? It's all down to bad maintenance. The Asia's the worst, one of the worst areas. You know, they have cheap manufacturers doing stuff, and that's where it's really frightening. I mean, you look at Drayton Manor, what happened there with that ride, that girl that died. You're on these rides, you're told not to stand up. Don't fuck about, don't stand up. She stood up because of the wet, and you know what happened was history. And yeah, I try not to set no notice, to be fair. The prune wine. Yeah. If you ever come across to England, I'm getting on that prune wine. Yeah, I'm going to get you a pint. You'll be shitting. Pardon my French. I suppose so, with popularity, you know, I suppose you will. So, oh, okay now. I'll drink the rest of this and then we'll start. We're already an hour in. I'm going to get right bollocking. So our good friend Mersey Beers posted a screenshot earlier of Vocation's Cherry and Chocolate Imperial Stout at £1.25 for the bottle, reduced to clear. Fucking hell. I'd have bought 10 of them. Not that I've ever seen them in Nottingham, but hey, you never know. No, I've not been to Ramsgate at all, you know. Estrella is good on draft. Yeah, Estrella's amazing on draft. Yeah, better than what's here. But this is the best out of these three by a country mile. Yes, been to Fantasy Island, been on Millennium, probably the best, one of the smoothest roller coasters in the UK. And I've also been on, what's the other bugger called? The one that's yellow and black now. Oh, God. Can't remember the name of it. And it's got sandbags. They've got sandbags wrapped round off the ride because it stalled once. And I can't. I go on that and I'm scared for my life. Bridlington. I've been to Bridlington. Don't remember it. I was pissed up, but I've been to Bridlington. Yarmouth's nice. Not far away. And then Pleasurewood Hills isn't too far away from Yarmouth. Another good theme park. Vocation, Life and Death. I'm not sure if I've got that one. Yeah. When it comes to simulation rides, America, Universal and Walt Disney, you know, just absolutely kill off anything we've got here. You know, they've got a budget that we just haven't got in the UK. There's quite a few museums in Nottingham. Yeah, there's quite a few. You'd be surprised. Even I haven't been to them all. But it's good for, you know, for interesting. It's good. Cleethorpes, I've been to Cleethorpes before. Yeah. Life and Death, 6%. I've got Divide and Conquer and Bread and Butter from Vocation, left to review. Wooden coasters are okay. You need to get on Wickerman. Wickerman, a banging coaster. 60 mile an hour, hands up in the air, jobs are good. Yeah, Simpsons in Orlando, you mean? Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I've been to America now since 2013. You know, it costs so much to go. You're looking at 6,000 quid. You've been to the video game museum in Nottingham. See, I haven't even been there. My background is video games and hacking and all that. Yeah, Museum of Beers. Oh, right. Never been to Las Vegas. Yeah, it's a bit posh for me. Ah, yeah, I had a good day on the garden this morning, got it mowed, and it's really, you know, there's a spooky element now. The old bloke, he's died. He died just after Christmas, and really sad, you know. But he was 88. He had cancer. I didn't know, and he used to watch out the window. I knew he was watching. You know, it's one of these things. You know, he's paying for you to do his garden. And I brought it back from being a shit garden into something that's really, really nice now. And the last time I was there 2 weeks ago, I could smell cigarette smoke behind me. And this garden's massive. You can't smell cigarette smoke behind you because there's nowhere near you that the cigarette smoke can be. So I smelled it then, And today I'm working on his garden and I could smell cigarette smoke again in a different area of the garden, near the house, no one about. And he used to smoke. And in a strange sense, it makes you wonder. Not that I don't believe anything until I know, but it makes you wonder if in some form that he's still around. Weird, isn't it? I mean, I believe there's some sort of heaven, but I'd need to see it for verification purposes. No, I'm not trying to Kellam Island. No. Strange, isn't it? Just make you wonder, if there's ghosts about and you get the smell off the ghosts, or a presence from a heavenly body. Just make you wonder. What, the 12th beer? So it's been a good Saturday night. Saturday, fucking Friday. And for those that want to jump, our good mate Dean and Clueless Drinker, I'd shit myself if I seen somebody watching from a window when I know there's nobody there. Now that would freak me out. Sleep in a graveyard? Well, yeah, and it won't bother me. I've slept on the Arboretum rough as a 15-year-old. Yeah, that was a bit scary. Some out dodgy fuckers on public parks at night. So anyway, we'll go down Raggy Avenue for a second. And other people will have heard this, so I do apologise for saying it again. So one day, the patrolman was off work at the Arboretum, and I'll get back to the comments pretty quickly. And I'm sat in the car waiting to go. It was 2 o'clock. I'd been there since 8. I'd done my 6 hours or whatever it was. And I was waiting to go home. And I'm sat there. And one of the blokes had said to us, "Oh, Frank's died." And I thought, "Oh, right, Frank, the duckman's died." And I'm sat there in the car. And all of a sudden, it went really dark all around. And this Frank the Duckman walked by, and I'm like, there's nobody around. And I'm thinking, shit. And I'm looking at him like that, sat in my car. He can't see me because I was that far up. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, it's a ghost. And he walked past me, he walked so far, and then he walked a bit, and then he just disappeared out of view. And fucking hell, my heart's going. I'm shitting myself. I'm thinking, fucking hell, I've seen a real life ghost. And anyway, my mate comes in and I've just says, fucking hell, I've just seen Frank walk by, And he turns around to me and says, yeah, it wasn't that Frank, it was a different Frank. And I thought, you bastard. And so I thought it was a ghost. Absolutely fucking shitting myself. And it wasn't a ghost. It was a different Frank. And fucking hell, when you're there and you believe that it's real, it went really dark, nobody else about, and it was spooky. And I'm there, absolute. And this is before I never had anxiety at all. And I'm sitting there watching, I'm thinking, fucking hell. And I'm watching him. I'm like, shit. And it fucking freaked me out to bits. But hey, that's life, isn't it? And I didn't drink then. Fucking hell. No, not really. Because it freaked me out that much. Yeah, deliver. Yeah. I've seen that on YouTube where someone phones up a pizza place and he says, "Do you deliver?" And he says, yeah, we deliver. This Scottish bloke. And then he says, "Yeah, can I have liver and cheese or something?" And we don't do fucking liver and cheese. Yeah, bear and buildings, yeah. It was freaky as fuck. Yeah, if you ever, there is on YouTube a Scottish fella who the liver, Pete, I think it's pranks, pizza pranks and something, and fucking amazing, absolutely in tears watching it. That's up to you, matey. I won't be getting no vodka out. Anyway, just drink this, and I need a wee. Slurpee. You've got competition here. Lee Allsop's coming out with some good. Can't fault you. I'm an hour and 10 minutes in. I need a wee break. I don't ask for likes. Yeah, at the old man's garden. That really is freaky, yeah. And I'll have a wee and I'll tell you another little story that's fucking weird. 2 seconds. Well, a bit longer than 2 seconds, but oh, that was better. Oh dear. So, what did I miss? Super chat. Don't do that fucking shit here. Pardon my French. You couldn't hear me going to the toilet, could you? Surely. The pinter, yeah, the homebrewing thing, yeah. If I could use that, but not buy their kits, and put my own stuff through the pinter, then I would go for that sort of thing. You know, put my own beer in it. Right, so shit, I'm gonna get a bollocking off the wife. I can't be any longer than an hour and a half. I will get a roasting. Hour and 3/4 maybe. But anyway, so sat in my front room. Next door, I'm sat in the front room and I can hear what I can hear is a ball dropping, bouncing, and rolling along. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is that bloke doing next door? Because he lives on his own, so there's only him. And you're in the front room and you can hear it again and again, bouncing and then rolling along. So he had in the house one day a builder. And I said to the builder, I says, what's he doing in his house? I keep hearing this fucking bouncing ball and rolling along. And he says, yeah, I've been here for 3 days. I'm like, you what? He says, no, he's working away abroad. And he says, I've only come today. And so even when he's not in the house and he lives alone, you hear this ball and it drops, bounces a couple of times and rolls along. And fuck knows what's going off. And you definitely can hear it. You know, it's one of these days I'll take a, if I've got my phone out one day, yeah, I know, I'll take a thing of it. It's so weird. So anyway, so for people coming for a tasting / sort of review sort of thing, so there we have the San Miguel. Here's the San Marcos, otherwise known as the Audi rip-off. And then we have a bit of quality, Estrella. So, looks-wise, they don't actually look too far away, do they? If you look on the camera, no. From the phone, they actually look very similar. Favourite type of beer glass? Anything that's drinkable. I don't care as long as it's drink. As long as the beer's okay, I don't care about the glass. Oh, I've wiped my hands. Yeah, yeah, wiped them on the. So on the taste. So taste test. You couldn't hear it, could you? Surely. Fucking hell, it didn't go that loud. Right, okay. That is nowhere near as good as the other two. So I'll drink this and get it out of the way. You didn't. Are you joking? I thought you were taking the piss. So we'll forget about San Carlos, because San Carlos is absolutely, it's nowhere near as good. So we'll drop San Carlos out of the equation. Good on you, matey. San Carlos, if I was going to give it a score, thank you, I'd give it about a 3.2 out of 5. Yeah, it wasn't that nice. It's a very poor clone. So these two, Estrella, San Miguel, on the nose. Yeah, I got a nice lager malt nose. Nothing special. Gotta say, on the nose, San Miguel smells better on the nose than Estrella. I do apologise for anybody I've upset. I mean, let's be fair. I've tried both of these on draft, and I know that that's by far the better. No, I'm cooking. I'm cooking homemade chips. We've got some Iceland microwave jobbies, and yeah, we've had takeaways for 3 nights on the 2 nights, sorry, and so yeah, no more takeaways. Cost too much money, you know. We're all on a budget. It's still about 4.8 now, or is it even lower now? Big steak, yeah. KFC. Oh, I love KFC. Gives me the shits, but I love KFC. 4.6 now. Jesus Christ. Sangria. Oh, bless you. I do like a bit of sangria. And in the hotel where I used to stop, Esteval Park, the hotel, you know, we'd have sangria, we'd have Estrella on tap. You just go up and help yourself. There's no one telling you, oh, you can only have so much. And I like that because I don't want some fucking... I don't like to be told what I can and can't drink. You know, it's a thing in life, you know, being told what you can and can't do. Jamestown, Thornbridge, Pims. I'm not mad on Pims, you know. I'm not keen on that at all. Although when I was at Sainsbury's, they weren't mad on it. They love their Pims. I must find that Chinese joke that my mate sent me about the bins, and you'll love it. Good evening. You never know in life, do you? So here's Yeah, I can't stand them lowering the ABVs. I'd rather pay more than lower the ABVs. Bless you. So here's a story, and it's not a story. It's truth. My mum died 6 years ago. She had a year and a half with cancer, ovarian cancer, fucking horrible. And I think it's what really broke the back with my anxiety. Anyway, um, my my sister's, my niece basically. I've not actually seen her for years because families, there's always issues with families, and me Emma, who's my niece, was stopping at my mum's house, and yeah, one night she had a younger sister round who's called Lola, and children can see a different plane of existence than we can. And whether that's, I don't know, if it's a reality thing or what, I don't know. There's some things in life that you don't understand. None of us understand everything. And anyway, the Lola turned round to Emma and says, Mama's okay now. She's not hurting anymore. After she died, obviously. She's in heaven. And this is an 8-year-old, 7 or 8-year-old at the time. Yeah, Mama's okay now. She's in heaven. And she says that she's okay and she's with Granddad, and or something along those lines. And then she turns around and says, yeah. And she says she needs to tell Billy to stop drinking too much. And it's like, and then me niece told me this. There was a few other things as well. And it's like, fucking hell. One, Lola knows nothing about me. Lola knows nothing about me at that time, being a bit heavy on the drink, as I am now, really. But anyhow, there were things that came out in the conversation that you just, yeah, no, with dogs with cancer, yeah. And there's things that came out in the conversation that you just, this girl, there was no way on God's green earth she knew anything. She didn't really know me because families, we have families, you have issues with families. These shit happens with families. And this stuff she didn't know about. She wouldn't have known that I drank or drank too much. And yeah. And fuck me. It freaked me the hell out. And it makes you wonder sometimes, can you talk to the beyond? If children of 8 or whatever she was at the time can see this. I don't actually think she was 8. She might have been about 5 or 6. Yeah, I think she might have been about 5 or 6. She couldn't have known. She would not. Me and my sister have been estranged for years because of issues, family issues. And she would not have known that I drank beer. Nothing. There's no way on God's green earth. No, I've always been called Billy. And it's one of those things that, yeah, it does sound ridiculous. And I totally agree with you. And it's like, fuck's sakes, she can't, what she came out with at the time, she can't know anything about me. She doesn't know anything about me. My older niece, she knows a little bit. And for the younger niece to say anything like she did, there's no way on God's green earth that she knew anything. She didn't know that I was suffering from chronic anxiety and, everything. You see somebody die through cancer. It's so terrible. It rips your soul apart. And, and these things go on for years. No, it was definitely not a joke. No, not on God's green earth. No. My sister was not a part of it. No. Yeah, go ahead with the question. Yeah, I'm not going to be here much longer because I'll get a bollocking off the wife. But yeah. Children see an existence that we don't. But please ask that question, Robert. I suppose in future we will do. I mean, Bullman's a great beer reviewer. You know, he's how do? You know, he's a good lad. And there are a lot of great beer reviewers out there. You know, the community. Now, the community is not just about the beer reviewer. It's about the people who are in the community, yourselves, basically. And, you know, we're all part of that community. And it's never just the twat on the screen who you can see who's got a receding hairline and he doesn't really like the way he looks. And Bullman, Mersey-based, Kent Beer Reviews. Kent is an amazing lad. He's probably watching Dean's Beer Reviews at the moment, but I can understand that. Yeah, Dean's Beer Reviews. He's with the Clueless Drinker, who I've not actually had a chat with before, properly chat. And they're doing a beer review at the moment. 3 beer reviews, Belgian beers, on Dean's Beer Reviews channel. So when I pee off, there was somebody earlier, I think. Yeah, there was somebody earlier. Somebody got banned earlier. So I didn't really take much notice, to be fair. Yeah, life. You know, there are times of deja vu when you get deja vu, when you think, how the hell have I got deja vu doing this? First time I've ever done it. And life's strange, isn't it? There are strange things out there. And like Paul said, you know, no, I wasn't lied to, Paul. No, not with the stuff. No. My other niece, she would never, ever lie to me in that way. It's a strange one. Yeah, I don't believe. I still find it hard to believe. But then I hear the noises from next door and I'm thinking, there's no fucking in next door. How the hell am I hearing a ball dropping and rolling across the floor? And it is fucking weird. It's been a good night. Enjoyed tonight. Ooh. So, San Miguel, San Carlos, or Marcus, or whatever it was fucking called. Yeah, absolute rubbish. We'll get rid of that. Sorry, Audi, but your clone wasn't even anywhere near a good clone. Yeah, I used to watch Most Haunted. And you know when he starts shaking the box, you think, fuck's sakes. I don't believe it. You know, there's things I do believe, but there's things I certainly don't believe. I've got some of the Beer 52 beers left. So I've got I've got 4, 5 left. I need to review a few soon. So Estrella, it wins, doesn't it? You know, by a country mile. We're not far off, no. A good hour and a half in. Job's a good one. It's been a good. I tell you what, it's been a good chat tonight. Apart from one little incident that I could see. I didn't really take much notice, to be fair. I'm trying not to. Yeah, Derek Akora. Yeah, there was. In the end, I mean, I love that sort of stuff, but you know, I like the stuff that's real. That seems real. When they start shaking the frigging table, I'm like, fuck that. What are you shaking the table for? Oh, did he? Bless him. There are stuff in life. There is stuff in life that you just, you know, it's strange, isn't it? But there is stuff in life you just, you know, Yeah, it's not. No, it's in. I can see what time it is. I've got it in 2 locations. But yeah, there is stuff in life that defies logic. And like Paul was saying earlier, did people try and trick you? No, there was none of that. They know that I don't take shit. I don't believe in shit. And there was bits known that my sister didn't know. And this is from a child. And my mum didn't know in reality. And it's like, how the hell did you know this? And that's the really flipping freaky thing. 10 Duvals in 4 hours. I've already done about that. There's a lot we don't know in it's strange, isn't it? 10 Duvals in 4 hours. Oh. Then again, I've drank a 67.5% beer, so you never know. Always 6 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah, or keep taking them paracetamols if you start to get an headache. Yeah. My second COVID jab is in June. Yeah. What beer hooligan drank 10 Duvals in 4 hours? Fucking hell, cost so much money. 25 quid. Whoa. Is that on live as well? 10 Duvals in 4 hours live. Didn't he? Fucking hell. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I did go on his chat last night because obviously he came on my chat. He said it wasn't me. And I knew it wasn't him. It was someone trying to stir shit. And yeah. And I know it wasn't him. I've got no beef with him. He's got no beef with me. We really don't know each other's. And yeah, I feel off tanked. Yeah, I've got to go up the house now and get bollocking off the wife. And I've got to cook dinner. So yeah, I do feel these drinks. And this is only 3 bottles. So basically 3 pints. 3 pints and I'm already feeling it. And it's not that I'm not a superhero like that, I absolutely get pissed. Right. Scott and Simon on a live. Oh, I didn't know that. COVID jab was called Old Tom, bless you. 9 units into a lot though, is it? Let's be fair. No, I'm not doing one more. No. I've got a beer review coming up later. Hey. What? Oh, the special brew. Yeah, that fucker went down quick. And let's be fair. No, it was the old bloke whose garden I did. He passed away. Great bloke. Yeah, with Scott and Wanda, I wanted to make an appearance. I watched that video with Wanda's daughter Leia, and it broke my heart. And it was at that moment. There's been moments over the last few months that have really, really. I stopped thinking about myself. Not that I was never being arrogant or like that, but there was moments over the last few months where I thought to myself, it's never just about me, And I remember on a review I was doing, and Kent Craig turned around and said his wife died, and that absolutely broke my heart. I was watching the review, watching the comments, and he commented, and it's like shit, and it fucking broke my heart. Yeah, I agree, Paul, in a lot of ways. Yeah, but with Kent, yeah, that, and then with Scott and Wanda, and you know, with Leia, you know, and certain things really, really, you know, came to my heart, and oh yeah, I agree, Megan. You know, it really pulled my heartstrings, and you know, and in some ways it's done me a favour because it's been a beer review of over 2.5 years now, never really taking notice of the beer community. Nowadays I actually do take notice, and yeah, it brought me in from the wilderness, as it seems, and yeah. I'm no fucking superhero. I'm just a twat who likes beer. Yeah, it's never just about me. That's for sure. It's all about you lot. So, need to kill it off. Who was the winner tonight? Oh, God. Absolutely no. You know, Estrella ran by a country mile. Good night, matey. Been a great chat. It's been a good night. It's been different. It's been quite off key. Next week, wine. Yellowtail. So if you can get yourself some Yellowtail wine next week, if you like wine. If not, drink beer. Join us anyway. But yeah, a wine night next week. Sounds interesting. Thank you all for commenting, watching, subscribing, liking. And yeah, it's been good. Yeah. And now I'm off to cook dinner. Hopefully not burn it. Hopefully not piss the wife off. She's on the Baileys. And, oh, bless you. And just in case you don't know, Dean and the Clueless Drinker are doing a beer review, 3 beer reviews on Dean's channel. It's worth checking out. And I will be as well. Cheers all. And I need a piss really badly. Fucking bursting. But you do.